Namaskar. In this video, we will go through a past paper question based on the concept of linear combination of random variables. Let's read the question. The independent random variables x and y are such that x follows binomial distribution with the variables or the elements here n comma p as n as 10 and p 0.8, and y follows Poisson distribution with the mean value 3. And they are asking us to find out certain things. Okay. Now, if I know that x follows binomial distribution, so I will have to know the mean and the variance of x. So what will be the mean of x? Mean of x basically will be equal to n into p. Correct? This is my n and this is my p. So n into p, so that is 10 into 0.8. So that will be equal to what? 8. Now variance of x will be equal to what? N into p into q. So n is 10, p is 0.8, q will be 1 minus p, that is 0.2. If I solve this, what do I get? This will be equal to 1.6. Now, because y follows Poisson distribution with the mean 3, then we know for a Poisson distribution, the mean and the variance both are the same. Correct? So mean of y or the expectance of y and the variance of y will be equal to 3. Now, the first part of the question, let's deal with it. They're asking mean of a new random variable 7x plus 5y minus of 2. So how do we find out this one? This will be equal to what? Mean of 7x plus mean of 5y minus mean of 2. Correct? This in turn, I can write it as 7 into mean of x plus 5 into mean of y minus mean of 2 will be equal to 2 only. So what do we get this as? This will be equal to 7 into 8 plus 5 into 3 minus of 2. So what do we get this as? 7 8s are 56 plus 15 minus 2. So we get this as 13. 13 plus 56 will be equal to 69. So this answers the first part. What is the second part? They are asking variance of 4x minus of 3y plus of 3. Now we know that x and y are independent variables. So because they are independent variables, okay, variance is always going to get added up. So what I'll get this as 4 square into variance of x plus 3 square into variance of y. And we have already studied that the variance of the constant will be what? 0, because there is no deviation with respect to that constant. Okay, so here what do we get? We get this as 16 into variance of x is 1.6 plus 9 into variance of y is 3. So what do I get this as? If I solve this, I'll get this as 52.6. So this answers the second part. What's the third part? Find the probability of 2x minus y equal to 18. Now 2x minus y will be a new random variable, and they are saying 2x minus y should be equal to 18. When it is possible to have 2x minus y equal to 18? It is possible when x is equal to 2 and y is equal to, no, not x equal to 2, in fact x is equal to 10. Correct? 2 into 10, that is 20, and y being equal to 2. So 20 minus 2 will give me what? 18. Or I can have x is equal to 9 and y equal to 0. Correct? So 2 into 9 will be 18, minus 0 will give me 18. Correct? So therefore, if I have to find out probability of 2x minus y being equal to 18, so that means I have to find out probability of what? Probability of x being equal to 10 and y being equal to 2. Or, so that means I will have to add probability of x being equal to 9 and y being equal to 0. Correct? Let's make this as equation number 1. So how do we find out this one now? Now let's try to find out this first part, probability of x being equal to 10 and y being equal to 2. We already know that x and y are independent. Correct? So whenever we have the variables x and y are independent, the probability of this x equal to 10 and y equal to 2 will be directly equal to what? Probability of x equal to 10 into probability of y equal to 2. Correct? So this will be equal to what? X is following binomial distribution and y is following Poisson distribution. So probability of x being equal to 10 will be equal to what? We will have to use the binomial distribution ka formula, that is NCR. Probability of x equal to taking a value r, it will be equal to what? NCR into p raised to r into q raised to n minus r. Correct? And probability of y taking a value equal to r, where y is what? Poisson distribution following random variable, so that will be equal to e raised to minus lambda into lambda raised to r upon r factorial. Correct? So here what I'll get, this will be equal to, here r is 10 and n is also 10, so this will be equal to 10 C10 into p raised to r, p is 0.8 raised to r into q raised to n minus r, so that is 10 minus 10, that is equal to 0. Correct? Multiplied by probability of y taking a value equal to 2, so that means e raised to minus lambda, lambda is 3, so e raised to minus lambda into lambda raised to r, r is 2 here, so that is 3 raised to 2 upon 2 factorial. Correct? So if I solve this, what do I get? This will be equal to 0.024056 something something. Okay, let me bring this little bit here, otherwise it will get mixed up. Okay, now we have found out probability of x equal to 10 and y equal to 2. Now let's try to find out probability of x being equal to 9 and y being equal to 0. This becomes our second value here. So this will be equal to what? This will be equal to, because x and y are again independent, so here we'll say probability of x equal to 9 multiplied by probability of y equal to 0. Correct? So this will be equal to what? 10 C9 into 0.8 raised to 9 multiplied by q raised to n minus r, that is 0.2 raised to 1. This in turn is multiplied by probability of y being equal to 0, so that is e raised to minus lambda, that is 3 into lambda raised to 0, that is 3 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial. Correct? If I solve this, what do I get? I get this as 0.01336 and so on. Okay, so this is the third value which we get, or the third equation. Now we can use these three equations and I can directly find out probability of 2x minus y equal to 18. So this will be equal to what? Sum of these two values. This can directly bring it here, plus this value here, 0.01336. If I add up these two values, what do I get? I'll directly write down in terms of three significant figures, so I can say this is 0.0374 in terms of 3SF. Correct? So this answers the part third also. Now to master linear combination of random variables, understanding of type of random variables is very important, as you have seen. Now to understand one of the random variables, do watch the playlist coming on the screen in front of you in next few moments. Radhe Radhe.